Officials in Minnesota are waiting for a federal judge to rule on an effort to get ICE agents out of the Twin Cities. State leaders are calling it a federal invasion.
The state is pushing for a temporary restraining order against thousands of ICE agents. Fox 4's Sean Rabb is in our studio with a look at the legal challenges here. Sean.
Yeah, and you know what? The fallout from that fatal shooting by an ICE officer nearly a week ago now. Top federal prosecutors in Minnesota leaving office, resigning, and one constitutional law attorney calls the lawsuit an uphill climb for Minnesota on this tension-filled Tuesday in Minneapolis streets. A tense Tuesday in Minneapolis, and skirmishes between federal agents and protesters wear on after last week's shooting and killing of Renee Good by an ICE agent. Monday, Minnesota filed a lawsuit against Homeland Security over the flood of federal agents in a massive immigration crackdown operation.
So one part of the lawsuit challenges the procedure used by ICE to make the decision to go out into the streets of Minnesota. The other part of the lawsuit is about the impact of ICE coming in large numbers, saying that invades their 10th Amendment right to police themselves.
The lawsuit seeks to curb what Minnesota sees as heavy-handed tactics by agents and claims the Fed's presence is hurting education and the economy.
All of those theories that Minnesota is asserting are a little bit of uphill climbs. I mean, the federal government is supreme over state government under our Constitution. We have a provision called the Supremacy Clause. And if there's some friction between the federal law enforcement or federal immigration enforcement and state government, the federal government usually, the tie is going to go to the runner. They're going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Further, the suit asks the federal courts to immediately stop all ICE activity, find their presence unconstitutional, and order them out of town.
I think it's very unlikely that Minnesota will get a ruling that says ICE go away and don't come back. But I do think they could get a more limited ruling.
A ruling that would give both federal and state governments guidelines for these kinds of operations. Wednesday marks 1 week since Renee Good was shot by an ICE agent. The Minnesota U.S. Attorney, Joe Thompson, who uncovered social services fraud in the state, resigned Tuesday with others over the investigation into that shooting. Not only has Minnesota been blocked from the investigation, but federal prosecutors in the Civil Rights Division in Minneapolis have been told by the Trump administration they would not be part of the shooting probe either, at least not now. And Governor Tim Walz on X called the resignation, quote, a great loss for our state, adding it's the latest sign Trump is pushing nonpartisan career professionals out of the Justice Department. President Trump also took to social media earlier today to blast Democrat leaders, telling the people of Minnesota the day of reckoning and retribution is coming.
All right, Sean Rabb. Sean, thank you.
All right.